All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha-Rakah, Kodash, Barakatham. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to all the Akim across the globe, teaching the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. This is Dar Nawa from the Great Millstone Camp in Chicago. Now I want to put this out there, these guys who go to these cemetery schools with their degrees, or they go to doctorate school, or they go into college to further their education and to get a degree. Now, this guy, Justin, whatever his last name, I don't keep up. I watch the video, but I don't keep up with these names of these guys because they're unimportant ultimately. But they come out of seminary school, and with their paper, with these letters behind their name to somewhat symbolize them and to make them seem like they're some type of authority, expert on that specific field in which the degree is in. And I watched clips of the video of the encounter of Vocab Malone and his cohorts, and him saying that being an Israelite is a downgrade. Well, going to seminary school is a downgrade. So I looked up this word years ago. I'm gonna bring it out again through the Spirit. Yahweh Shai Shine. I went to the online dictionary and they changed it up a little bit, but it's still they still got the definition up because they had the latter definition earlier, up top, but they reversed it. But anyway, it's still there. This is the online etymology online dictionary. This is etymology online dictionary, and I just want to get into the word degree. And degree is a noun, all right? It's a step, a stair, also position in a hierarchy, in a stage of progress. A single movement toward an end. And don't get things misinterpreted or just think one way, because you could take a step up and you could take a step down. You could take the stairs up and you can also take stairs down, all right? And it's in a position in a hierarchy. Now, you can have a hierarchy full of dummies. Look at the president and his cabinet. So when you say hierarchy, people always want to assume that the hierarchy, at the top of the hierarchy are the most smartest and intelligent people, and that's not the case. All right? So then the stage of progress, a single movement toward an end. Now you can progress up, you can progress down. All right, when you're climbing a mountain and trying to get to the top, you can climb up it, and that's progress. When you get to the top, you climb down, and that's progress. All right? It says a step of a stair, pace, degree of relationship, academic degree, rank, status, position. All right, and people think that because they have an academic degree, which basically means school. Let me get that real quick too. Let's do this. Right, I'm gonna get this right there. It says etymology. I'm gonna do it like that. Academic is related to an academy. Also collegiate, scholarly, from Latin academus, of the classical Athenian. All right, let's see what academy is. The classical academy, properly the name of the public garden where Plato taught his school. Old French, academia, and directly from the Latin academia, from Greek academia, the academy, the grove of academos, the legendary Athenian of the war. All right, so basically it's a place where they study. All right, it's a place where they go to school. All right. It says here a public garden. All right, but let's get back to the degree. All right, so All right, so we got that where it says a step of a stair, pace, degree, a relationship, academic degree, rank, status, position. It's said to be from the Latin, or from the Vulgar Latin, de gradus, a step. From Latin de, which means it's a prefix, de is the prefix of degree, which means down. You see? Gradus, a step climbed. All right? Figuratively, a step towards something of degree, something rising by stages, right? But it literally says a step down, okay? And you know you can climb up the stairs or you can climb down or climb down the stairs, all right? So you actually get a degree, man, you're taking a step down. Because in this seminary school, they can't teach you the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, in the seminary school, they can't teach you prophecies. All right, the spirit of the Lord has to be on your teacher to teach you these things, and the spirit of the Lord has to be on you to accept it, man. All right. The Lord said this, and it's been brought out also, but I'm bring out again through the spirit. That's what we do around here, man. All right. This is Deuteronomy 4:6. It said, "Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom." Let's start up. Deuteronomy 4:5 said, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it." All right, so the Lord taught us these statutes and commandments. All right, not no Dr. Zuckerberg at the Moody Bible Institute, man. Just throwing a name out there, but the school is real. All right? The Lord taught us these things, man. Starting with the elders and apostles on down. Starting with the elder Alphabetics on down, man. All right? We've been taught by the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which he placed upon the men to be our teachers. You see? All right? We didn't have to pay $20,000 a year. All right? We didn't have to switch classes. All right? 8 hours a day. You see? Okay? We were taught by great men whom the spirit of understanding was given and put on, man. All right? Verse 6 says, keep therefore and do them. This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. You shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people. You see? So what's our wisdom? Our wisdom is this truth. All right? We were taught by men, but the Spirit of the Lord has to be on you to receive this understanding. All right? Our understanding is heavenly. It's from above. All right? So for what nation is there so great who has the Most High so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for. All right? So the truth belongs to the nation of Israel, man. He made us above all the nations, man. Look at that. Above all the nations. Deuteronomy 14 and 2, it says, for thou art a holy people unto the Yahweh thy power, and Yahweh hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. So what the fuck talking about, man? That being an Israelite is a downgrade. You see? That degree shows your stupidity, which shows that you're have been downgraded, man. You see, the Lord said we're above all the nations, man. So who we gonna obey, the Most High or men? The Lord said we're above. The Lord said our wisdom is above the other nations, and that's the gift of being an Israelite, man. This is part of the gift of being an Israelite, is being above the nations and having this understanding, all right, in the sight of all the nations. So how is being an Israelite a freaking downgrade, you clown, man? You see? Those degrees, those seminary schools, are just breeding ground for foolery, man. A waste of time and definitely a waste of a whole lot of damn money, man. All right. Um, James. Um, shoot. James 3, and let's start with 10. James 3 and 10. Out of the mouth, same, it's like out of the same mouth proceeds blessing and cursing, my brethren. These things ought not so be. Right, man? Because you can either teach good doctrine or you can teach bad doctrine, man. All right? And when these guys pull up to the camps and try to confound the men of the Lord, they say some things that's on point. The majority of the things they speak is off and it's contrary to the doctrine. So if you're taking heed to that, it's going to be a cursing to you, man. Does a fountain send forth at the same place sweet and bitter water? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a vine figs? So can no mountain both yield, so can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh. Right. The scripture talk about Yahushua words are pure. All right. You can't mix a lie in with the truth and call it the truth. And that's what these camps. That's what these vocab Malone cronies and Christianity teaches. It teaches mixture of a lie and the truth, man. This westernized teaching of the word of the Lord is being tainted and corrupted, all right, by these people with degrees, man. Verse 13, it says, "Who is a wise man and a doer of knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom." Right. So these guys pull up with all this knowledge and all this education, all these degrees, but when you ask them about simple things, they can't stand the rain, man. All right, you ask them about reincarnation, they can't deal with it. All right, they think all the Edomites have been destroyed. Well, all the Edomites are destroyed. Who's the Lord coming back to lead them into Basra? You see, while the Edomites were destroyed, who we putting in chains, man? All right, but these men all right, who you look up to because they went to St. Mary's Christian Church of Bible study and propaganda. You listen to them, and you think that they're on a level, man. All right, but when it comes to men of the Lord, it doesn't take much, nor does it take long, all right, for their doctrine to get exposed. All right, to expose them as not being in the spirit, and expose them not knowing of the true understanding of these scriptures. Verse 14, but if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth. And that's what these guys are, man. They're envious. Let's look at that word envy. Envying, excitement of mind, ardor, fervor of spirit, zeal, ardor, embracing, pursuing. All right. It says B says envious and contentious rivalry, jealousy, man. Let's go to that word contentious real quick. See if I can pull it up. Nope. Man. It means to fight. All right. Contend, fight, dance. Let's get the word strife. Bitter and strife. All right, so you got a metaphorically, it says harsh, virulent. I want to see that word virulent. It's of a disease or poison, extremely severe, harmful in effects. His involvement with timber is bitterly hostile, right? Venomous, bitter, incisive, caustic. Caustic is poison. Abusive, mean, searing, scathing, biting, cutting, vindictive. That's a good word because they like to say that we rape little girls, knowing that's not true. They like to say a lot of things, a lot of what's the word? Bearing false witness against the men of the Lord because they can't just use the scripture to defend their case, man. All right, so they are virulent or virulent. Okay. We looked at the envy, we looked at the bitter. Let's look at the strife. It says, by contentious, faction strife, partisanship, fractious. I remember that word on fractious. I remember that word. Let's look it up. All right, so this dictionary.com, the word for fractious is a fractious animal that will not submit to the harm, refractory or unruly, stubborn, difficult, touchy, snappish. All right, these guys are touchy, man. All right, every topic we talk about, they try to make them squeal, man. All right, when this truth comes out the way it does, with the understanding about precepts upon precepts, all right, here a little, there a little, they can confound it, man, and they become they become irritated. All right, they become disdained at the word of the Lord, and these men who haven't gone to seminary school, who haven't wasted thousands of dollars and hours of class time just to recite and to study the scriptures, man. And when I say study, I mean in the way of the college, what's the word? The college format, so to speak, man. All right. It says this wisdom. I'm back at James 3:15. It says this wisdom is descending. It's like this wisdom descendeth not from above, but it's earthly, sensual, and devilish, man. When you go to these seminary schools and get them degrees, man, that's not wisdom from the Lord. That's man's wisdom. All right, and it's earthly, it's carnal. All right, and it's devilish. Sensual. Over here in the New Living Translation, it says, "For jealousy and selfishness are not the Most High's kind of wisdom. Such things are earthly, unspiritual, and demonic." See, these guys are unspiritual, and they're demons, man. They go around each camp and try to pick on younger brothers, all right? Because you know when you went around all the man camps with the older established brothers, you stood no chance, man. That's why you go away for months, come back with new people. All right, I'm reloaded, type of shit, and get your ass handed to you again, man. You see? All because you're not in the spirit. All right? It says, for where envy and strife is, there's confusion in every evil work. All right? But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy, man. All right? So the wisdom we have is peaceable. All right? We sleep good at night. Okay? Resting in the name of Yahweh Shai, doing his work, knowing that we've done our best to try to make amends. You see, that's what the wisdom of this. That's what the wisdom from above gives us. But you guys, it's earthly wisdom. So therefore, you don't sleep well at night. You're tossing and turning. All right, what they say, 13 rules to follow before engaging the Hebrew Israelites. You have to do the goddamn playbook to go to the camps so you won't get confounded, and it never works, man. Why? Because you're fucking devilish, man. You see? You don't have a heavenly wisdom. You don't have that gift of faith and understanding from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Those degrees, all right? You saying that being an Israelite is a downgrade? When Paul Scripture said this is our wisdom in the sight of all the nations, was given with what? The laws and commandments was given to who? Israel. You see? Well, that's all I want to say. I want to say, call all Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Step on to the apostle of the Elder Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.